my soul, lost inside this darkness that I cannot control. So held back by this fire inside my beating heart, what else can I do? When my world falls apart, in this place I drown in my tears, my fears, my God, what have I done? In this place away, in the pain, no gain, nothing touched, nothing won, but I have my fun. You say I don't see it, maybe I just need new eyes, because the hardest thing to see is when you need to say goodbye. Waiting here, and I cannot go home until I find my demons wherever they may roam. Something deep inside, like stealing your regrets. Drowning is the easy part if they haven't got you yet. When my world falls apart, in this place I drown in my tears, my fears, my God, what have I done? In this place away, in the pain, no gain, nothing touched, nothing won, but I had my fun. You say I don't see it, maybe I just need new eyes, because the hardest thing to see is when you need to say goodbye.
Spotlight burns your face, every clip a new trial. Voices loud, they scream, they compile. Shadows of her past, they cling, they chase. Like a ghost in a frame, can't erase. Echoes of yesterday, they won't let her go. She's not the same, they don't wanna know. She's coming higher, but they pull her down slow. Echoes of yesterday, louder than they should grow. Every upload, a crack in the skin. Fighting battles, they won't let her win. Change her colors, but they see black and white. She's in the ring alone, swinging for the light. Why can't they see? Why can't they see the woman she's trying to be? Echoes of yesterday, they won't let her go. She's not the same, but they don't wanna know. She's coming higher, but they pull her down slow. Echoes of yesterday, louder than they should grow.
Well, 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 the plot thickens. And oh boy, is it thick. So first, shout out to Jenny for pointing that out to me. Thank you so much. There's some very interesting things to discuss tonight. First, I still got a fucking headache. If I die of a brain aneurysm, don't say I didn't warn you. So it's up Yarn, Sweet Misery, Sly, Jenny, Lacey Ann. So again, if I end up dead with a brain aneurysm, my head exploded, can't say I didn't warn you. It was coming. It was coming. Yeah, the plot is fucking thick. I thought I had some good shit from Twitter. Poof. I got even better shit now. All right, first, my head hurts. I don't know. I was fine all day. I put my hair in a ponytail, and it seems to be worse. So, that's what I get for putting my hair in a ponytail. What's up, Sweet Sativa? What's up, Ben Tree? Jenny, Yarn, fly, alright. Ugh. It's only the left side of my head, too. Not the right side. Right side is fine. It's only my left side. Alright, so first, let me start with the good stuff. Or the easy stuff. Hey, Criminal Med. I do not know how fucking dumb these people think I am. But in case they don't know, let me back it up a little. I am not fucking stupid. Brittany, you're not going to bait me into some bullshit. I'm not that dumb. For Brittany supporters that leave stupid fucking comments, I'm not that fucking dumb. So please move on with, oh, you're going to call CPS, blah, blah, blah. Brittany, there was no reason for you to speak to your caseworker because, one, I never said I was calling her in the first place. That's first. Second, I have no desire to call her. And just like everything that comes in the dark will come to light, I think it's coming to light. And without even calling your social worker, your caseworker, I think we got it. And I think I proved my case that your shit was fake. And I'm going to show you guys in a moment. Now, there is some debate about the other thing I got to show you. And, all right, I can't get too into it. I'll explain as it goes on. But it's very interesting, to say the least. Very interesting. But we're going to start with a couple things I just want to get out of the way. Soup. I have no fucking idea why you keep mentioning me, but here's a little secret. I go live once a day. Every once in a blue moon, I'll do a second live, and if I'm really feeling good, maybe a third. But on average, I do one a day. And I'm sorry that you don't like that. I really don't give a fuck. I don't talk about you. I don't fuck with you. I don't know why your fucking condescending comment happened today. Someone sent it to me. I was like, what the fuck is that? So, yeah. I don't know why you even mentioned me. I have no idea. But Soup was like, I didn't hear the before or after, but it was something along the lines of, oh, did Laura go live again today? What, does she go live like 5 times a day? What? And no, I actually have a life. I just don't even know why she fucking mentioned me. But then again, I understand because she believes whatever she's told. Okay, whatever. Keep believing them and keep sounding stupid. Kind of like, what you accused me of last time that I never even got a fucking apology for. But Sue, I don't talk about you. I don't watch you. I don't talk about you. You're not even a thought. So please don't throw snide fucking shit at me that's not even true. All right? Thanks. Go back to Ziggy. That's where you fit in. Next. Lindsay. You're another one. I don't care who cleared your name, quote unquote. You are a fucking shit stirrer in every chat you're in. You debate everybody. You think you're right about everything. You fucking, you're constantly like condescending. Stay with Soup and stay in your own lane. You don't have to bring me up in every fucking chat you're in. I think you're a liar and I think you're an asshole. And I kind of think you're a piece of shit. But that's my opinion. And my opinion doesn't mean anything in your opinionated community. But you could stay over there. Thanks. Don't need your opinion. Don't need you fucking bringing me up in every goddamn chat you go into. So, sorry, not sorry. Bye-bye. Have a good day. Please come in here, though, so I can block your ass. So, all right. So I had to get that out of the way. My head still hurts. I can't believe you said the word condescending without the word cunt on the end. I know, right? Reddit's progress. It's absolute progress. I should get a glass of wine. Be right back. I'm going to get a glass of wine because my head is going to fucking explode out of the left side of my body. So hold on. Right, Winsty? All right. Sorry about that. You don't know how to block people? Nah, Brian, half a glass. That's all I need. I don't get drunk. I just figure maybe that it'll help soothe the left side of my head. I really don't know what's going on. I'm probably having a brain aneurysm. So if I die, I love you all. If you don't see me come online for like 4 days, start to get worried. Now, I actually have an oncologist appointment on Friday, so I'm going to talk to her about it. But yeah, it's bad. But it was fine all day. All right. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Where should we begin? Let's begin with the voice analyzation. Okay. So I go on Twitter. Sometimes you can find some good stuff on Brandywine's page. I know a lot of you guys don't use Twitter. So let's check it out. So I go on Twitter and Brandy says, I'm sorry, somebody posted something that they did a voice analyzation of the phone calls. And then they just showed a picture. I'm like, okay, this is bullshit. So in the comments section, he's like, oh, try it yourself. I'm like, oh, okay. So I did. So let me show it to you. And let me know what you guys think. First, all right. First, I'm going to play each one individually, and you guys tell me what you think. How do I cover this? Because I don't want to give it away. Hold on.
Hello.
Okay. This is sample 1. All right. So just listen to sample 1.
Hello. We do rapid drug screens in office where you get your results instant, but if you want to pay for a send out, you can have your urine sent out to a lab. Choose. For the rapids we do, the send outs, there's a 3-part form. I won't be able to tell them because social services is the one who paid for them. If you want your send out results, contact your social worker and see if they've been resulted yet. And then if they have, then I'm sure they will be happy to give them to you. I won't be able to tell them because social services is the one who paid for them. If you want your send out results, contact your social worker and see if they've been resulted yet. And then if they have, then I'm sure they will be happy to give them to you. What's your name?
Okay, now that was sample 1. Now let's hear sample 2.
Thing that I have learned, I did not know this before, but the Social Security office, they will not call you. They'll send you letters, to come into the office. And if you don't know where your local office for that is, you can look it up online or you can Google it rather, and it'll give you the street address. And in most cases, it'll give you directions that you can print out, so that you can follow those directions on how to get there if you've never been there. Or you can GPS it on your phone if you have a cell phone, or you can do GPS in your car. But if anybody calls you from any of these places saying that they have you for fraud alert, hang up immediately. If anybody calls you from any type of thing where it seems too good to be true, like if you deposit.
Now, that was sample 2. I personally do not think it sounds like the same person to the naked ear. However, hold on. However, according to this voice similarity analyzer, they say it's the same person. I don't know. I just don't think it sounds the same. Similar accents, I don't know. I don't even think they're the same race. But according to, and people are running with this, according to the voice similarity analyzer from JumpShare. So I went ahead and looked up the accuracy of JumpShare's voice analyzer, and Google tells you nothing. Google basically said it doesn't exist. It does exist because I'm using it. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Yeah, I'll play it again. This is sample 1.
They would be happy to give them to you.
What?
What's your name? Yes, ma'am. You need force. Hello. We do rapid drug screens in office where you get your results instant, but if you want to pay for a send out, you can have your urine sent out to a lab. Choose. For the rapids we do, the send outs, there's a 3-part form. I won't be able to tell them because social services is the one who paid for them. If you want your send out results, contact your social worker and see if they've been resulted yet. And then if they have, then I'm sure they will be happy to give them to you. I won't be able to tell them because social services is the one who paid for them. If you want your send out results, contact your social worker and see if they've been resulted yet. And then if they have, then I'm sure they will be happy to give them to you. What's your name? Yes, ma'am. I have you were seen here. Yes, ma'am. You done a rapid and a send out. Correct.
So that was sample 1, and here's sample 2 again. It sounds similar to some accents around my area. 2 voices do not sound. That's what I'm saying. I don't think they do either.
X amount of money. Thing that I have learned, I did not know this before, but the Social Security office, they will not call you. They'll send you letters, to come into the office. And if you don't know where your local office for that is, you can look it up online, or you can Google it rather, and it'll give you the street address. And in most cases, it'll give you directions that you can print out, so that you can follow those directions on how to get there if you've never been there. Or you can GPS it on your phone if you have a cell phone, or you can do GPS in your car. But if anybody calls you from any of these places saying that they have you for fraud alert, hang up immediately. If anybody calls you from any type of thing where it seems too good to be true, like if you deposit X amount of money.
See, I personally don't think it's the same person either. But because the voice analysis is coming up with same person, people are running with it. I'm not even convinced the 2 callers are the same race, let alone the same voice. But I'm just passing on what I see. And it does, the conclusion of this, and I did this like personally. The conclusion of it is that it is the same person. So I just did this a couple, 10 minutes before I went live. So I haven't been able to check like other accents, but I will. And see if like, two New York accents are the same. If it comes up same person, two Southern accents. I just haven't had time. I just saw this a couple of minutes ago. See, Kelly, someone else said that too, that it could be, the first one could be the same person, but hiding the voice. My personal feeling is I kind of feel like the first one sounded professional up until the point she never asked for any info, but I think that's because Brittany prepared her for. So I don't know. My other question. Does anyone know how Brittany spells her name? The proper way to spell her name? Isn't it Brittney? There's an important reason I'm asking. Leads into the next part. So, just this whole voice thing, something to... You ready to hear part 1 again? It is anyway, right? Okay. All right, so here's part 1 again.
We do rapid drug screens in office where you get your results instant, but if you want to pay for a send out, you can have your urine sent out to a lab. Choose. For the rapids we do, the send outs, there's a 3-part form. I won't be able to tell them because social services is the one who paid for them. If you want your send out results, contact your social worker and see if they've been resulted yet. And then if they have, then I'm sure they will be happy to give them to you. I won't be able to tell them because social services is the one who paid for them. If you want your send out results, contact your social worker and see if they've been resulted yet. And then if they have, then I'm sure they will be happy to give them to you. What's your name? Yes, ma'am. I have you were seen here. Yes, ma'am. You done a rapid and a send out. Correct.
I don't know. If I had to use my educated opinion, I don't think it's the same person. But it could, I don't know. I'm not going to say definitively, but just going with my gut, I don't think it's the same person. I've spoken to many professionals, quote unquote, many office nurses, and to me, she sounded legit. She sounded like a real office nurse. You know what I mean? Or like someone that Brittany called. I don't know. I just think it sounds legit. But what do I know? I could be wrong. See, Lacey says that her gut says it's 100%. Could be. I'm not going to rule it out, but I can't say for sure. I can't put my thumb on it and say definitely, and I can't say definitely not. You know what I mean? But while we're on interesting information, look what came to me just a few minutes ago. This is bigger than the voice analyzation. What's up, UA? This is bigger than the voice analyzation. Yeah, but the reason I'm saying that, Lacey Ann, I'm pretty sure that Brittany spoke to her prior and prepped her. I think that was call number 2. Brittany slipped at one point and said that she made like 2 calls or something, and that's why I think the girl didn't verify her, because I think Brittany had already prepped her. That's my own feeling. Oh, wait till you hear this, Callie. All right. So Jenny had tagged me in something, which I thought was very interesting. All right. Now, as you guys know, if you're not familiar, Angela Clips and Giggles and Moon have been going back and forth with each other. Like literally going back and forth. Oh, the other call was her daughter. Aha. See, that's who someone told me they thought it was her daughter, but they didn't have the proof of it. Is her daughter a different race? Okay, so Angela and Moon have been going head to head. They're releasing info. They're just going head to head. So then this text came out. Text said, Angela writes, so I'm not done. Liars irk my soul, and when my feelers go up that some fuckery is going on, I'm usually right. I did show Moon the test, but then I deleted it. Here she's telling me she got a different photo from Brittany herself, and her name wasn't even spelled correctly. My question is, how many dang copies are there? The copy I had, her name was spelled correctly. Don't lie about shit, you unhinged weirdo. I was trying to warn you that I felt it was some kind of setup. So the text message says, I've seen the whole thing, not your pic. You sent clear. Her copy is sloppy. She even misspells her name. So Angela says she should have put it out herself. Moon says she wouldn't have. She says, I didn't trust why it was sent. Moon said, I asked for it 50 fucking times behind the scenes. Who gave it to you, Kelsey or Shanna? Moon, she's dirty. She did. Figures. Do you want her kids taken? She wanted you to put it out so she didn't have to deal with the questions. She didn't have beds for them. Okay. What is really interesting about this? Let's back up to, hey, Lizzie, let's back up a minute to screenshot number 1. If there was one test and it was so legit, then can you tell me why Brittany sent Moon a different test than she would have had herself? Why would you send a test to Kelsey and a different test to Moon? How many tests did you have? I was always under the assumption that Moon and Angela had the exact same test. That's what would have made sense. Yeah. So Moon said that her name is misspelled on the test. Well, we've seen it 100 times. It's not misspelled. So what did you send to Moon? What test did you send to Moon? And what test did you send to your mods and to Angela? Things that make you go, part 2. I'm at a loss for words. I'm truly at a loss for words. Because we all saw 1,000 times that it was legit. I mean, that it was spelled correctly. That's why she's covering the top of the phone. Yeah, but why would Moon even accept something from March? Oh, I know, Callie. We've been through it. I've looked at that thing 1,000 times. That's why I couldn't figure out why Moon said there was a March date, because the one I had only had an expiration date. Moon said there was a positive box. There was none on the copy we saw. Exactly. Exactly, UA. It's not because BJ's a lying bitch. But I would really like to know, what did you send out? What did you send out, Brittany? Why would you send different people different stuff? Hey, Pine. I know the entire thing is a total scam. I know that. You know that. Smart people know that. She had someone set up to say specific wording to keep her lies all together. I'm just not falling for anything from an addict that lies constantly. Ding, 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 ding. I agree with you, Pine. BJ said that she literally had stacks of... Yeah, she did. And her people keep coming on my community page, arguing with me, fighting with me. I just keep deleting. Like, just so you guys know, I'm not reading your dumb comments. I'm not deleting just because you're on Brittany's side. Natalie has very good opinions, and she won't be blocked or deleted or anything. Natalie from CA. But some of you guys come in there like a bat out of hell with the biggest bunch of bullshit. You're going to get deleted, and I'm not even going to read it. Hey, Denise. If you guys think I'm fast on chat, you should see me on comments. I'm just as fast. So if you want to write something intelligent, be my guest. Penny Monroe's another one. Not getting blocked. I don't actually read everything she writes, but she's not getting blocked. Having a different opinion won't get you blocked. Come up with something stupid, like this Daisy Duke person, yeah, you're going to be blocked. I don't have time for your bullshit. So all the people that are like, Brittany's not lying about the test and you're so wrong and blah, blah, blah. All right, then I challenge you to this question. How is it that Brittany is sending different tests to different people when there was only one test to be had? Denise, did I say hi to you? Explain that one. I really want to know that answer. Explain to me why you think that Brittany is sending around different tests to different people. I'll wait. Let me know. Because again, in the one that Angela has, there was no misspelling. Brittany spelled her name correctly. So, any of her simps want to give me that answer? Because I would really like to know. Maybe BJ wanted to be like Oprah. So, and all the people that tell me how wrong I am, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, the test is real, blah, 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 blah. Then why did Moon get a different one? I really want to know that. Why would Moon get a different one? Why did Moon get a test that had your name misspelled? Exactly. You get a test result, and you get a test result, and you get a test result. Everybody gets test results. Splain, Ricky, splain. I was going to put that in my title, but I realized Clue's going to think I'm talking to her. But no, it's for my love, Lucy. So I think with this new knowledge, I really don't even have to worry about knowing that it's fake. Because I know for a fact it's fake. Now, when I say it's fake, is it possible that it's an old test? Of course it's possible it's an old test. Is it possible that that it's not a quote-unquote fake test, but it's not her real test? It absolutely. Could it be... No, Moon never showed it. Could it be just pure and utter bullshit? Yep. It could. But I gotta be honest, I'm pretty fucking convinced, hands down, 100%, that one of these is an imposter. If not, many of these is an imposter. Now, I got news for you, too. If you're not familiar with narcissism, let me clue you in a little. A narcissist will always give you some kind of truth out of their lie. So it's like, if they stole French fries from McDonald's, but they paid for everything else, but they stole the fries, I fucking paid for everything. Of course I paid for everything. Well, they kind of owed me the fries. That's how a narcissist thinks. Narcissist. That's how they think. Brittany is showing me more and more that she is one. Just in the way she copies everybody. She's manipulative. Just a lot of things. But I don't know her well enough to say if she is or she's not. But I am going to say this. I feel like she... How do I put this right? I feel like she abso-fucking-lutely twisted the situation to the point that, is it real test per se? Yes. Everything that she may have put together, use old tests, use doctor tests, whatever, manipulated it. Even if she did that, in BJ's mind, well, these are real tests, so I'm not lying about it. These are all real. I can't believe they would say they were fake, blah, 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 blah. So that's how I think she's justifying that she didn't do anything wrong and these are all real tests, and she really believes it because they are all real tests. But the one thing, and I even went back and tried to listen, the one thing that she hasn't answered me on is I have been pretty specific, even in my last live. I said, I'm not saying that that the drug tests are fake. I'm saying this one is fake. She is yet to respond to that. She'll go around it by, oh, well, I would never do that and that's illegal and blah, 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 blah. But never once has she truly addressed that one is the same as the one she's looking to get. The one she's talking about with the nurse. She has not been able to definitively say that test. And I specifically pointed out that it's that test I'm talking about. It's that test. She hasn't answered that. She hasn't given me anything for that. So that's also been what's making me think the last 2 days that something is very wrong with that test. And it was kind of like, I kind of dropped hints to her. Go ahead and tell me that test. And she never did. And I've been listening to her wording. At no point has she said, that is the test. She said, there's a carbon copy. They give you a carbon copy. Never denied that. Never said they didn't give you a carbon copy. But she has yet to say, that is the carbon copy they gave me, and here is the proof. And that to me is huge. And that's what I've been waiting for. And she'll go on hour after hour after hour, fighting me and talking about me and running her mouth about me. But yet, that one simple thing, one simple word, that is the test they gave me. She hasn't said it. So that's why I say there's truth in every lie. And yeah, I'll say it again. The test is fake. Or the test may be a real test, but it's not the test that they gave her. And again, Moon, why are you lying for her? I don't get that one either. Why lie for her? Is she so good to you that you're just going to fucking lie to her? Lie for her, whatever way you want to put it? That's sick. You're aiding and abetting her. I don't get why. Well, I think, see, Moon said something that I am very curious about. So, Angela, I'm going to ask you personally. The first night you guys were fighting, she actually made it a point to say, Angela, if you do this, you're ruining everything. I am so curious what she meant by that. Ruining everything, like what? And you don't have to tell me, but it's just something I've been very curious about since she said it. I don't know if she's paying Moon. I really don't. I personally think Moon is afraid that something's going to come out. Angela knows something that Moon doesn't want out there. That's what I think. Just a personal opinion. She's paid Moon in the past to go after people. When someone is deceptive, they will repeat or reinforce their claim. Oh, absolutely. It is a whole organization of lies. And, you know, I tried listening to, who was I? Clue a little? No, Clue's live today was pretty good. Jay, maybe? I don't know. I tried listening to one of them. Oh, no, it was Trisha. I'm sorry, it was Trisha. I was in the store, and I'm like, you know what? She was the only one on. One of the only times I've ever listened to her. And I just felt like, it's just personal feeling. I just felt like they were picking on Britney over the dumbest shit. And that's the kind of shit, like, I feel like there's so much real shit for them to go after her on. And they just waste their time talking about the petty little bullshit. And I don't know why, but that's just my opinion. Yeah, her web of lies is huge. Yeah, I enjoyed Clue today. Oh, me neither, Lacey Ann. I cannot stand that girl. I can't stand her when she was on QB. I couldn't stand her when she was on Granny. I can't stand her anywhere. Blech. She is such a fucking pick-me. Pick-me, pick-me. Yeah, Sweet Misery, you're the one that warned me about her. I hate these people that think they know everything and they know nothing. Ooh. And then I was watching Scoop with Barb, and a lot of the dark side were in there. I learned more about nonsense than I ever wanted to know. Not saying it's a bad thing, but I just learned more about her than I ever wanted to know. It's crazy. Guys, hit the thumbs up. Only 40 likes. Come on. Hit that thumb up. Especially I'm going to die of a brain aneurysm. Then you'd be like, we should have hit the damn thumb up. Ugh. Oh. All right. We've been on 45 minutes. Woohoo. I need some membership, guys. I mean, really. Everyone talks about, oh, you want to talk about Britney, you get money. No. I need memberships. Super chats. Cash apps. I don't care. Nah, I paid rent today. Fun. The worst day of the fucking month. Jamal, why are you in here? Weren't you talking smack about me? I heard you were talking smack about me. Ow. Let me tell you something, Jamal. Don't believe everything you hear. You had like every fucking hater that I have in your chat the other day. Don't believe everything you hear. Believe that. Can't watch Trisha. I figured you'd like Trisha because, you know, it's a UK thing. Yarn. Oh, he took up for me. Oh, okay. Then I apologize. My bad. I didn't see it, so I don't know. But thank you, Brent Palm. Yeah, I'm just saying, don't believe everything you hear. Especially when it comes to me. So one thing I heard that was pretty fucking shady. So I guess Jay's husband is his name is like Georgia Bulldog. And I remember that from years ago. But his name is Georgia Bulldog. And Brittany wore a Georgia Bulldog sweatshirt. Like, really, Brittany? Really? Are you really that fucking ridiculous? Coincidence? I think not. Do it on purpose? Absolutely. Hey, Best Nail Tech. Yeah, I watched her. Like I said, I was in a store. It was really boring, though. They were just going after her for the dumbest stuff. Stuff that, like, doesn't even matter. But I think that's why she didn't send Jay a letter. Because then who's she going to talk about? You know what I mean? I don't talk smack. I observe and give my opinion. If I believed everything I heard about you, I wouldn't be here. Excellent point. I enjoy it. Thank you. I have a good thought process. He may spell dog on his username. No, I know. He used to troll back in the day. I thought they split up. I thought she left him years ago. But I guess not. Jamal, one thing I will say about me, though, and everyone in here that's been with me a long time can attest to this. I'll never be perfect. I'll never always be right. But when I do believe I'm right, I'm going to nail it to the wall and never give up. When I make mistakes, I own them. When I need to apologize, I do apologize. But you're always going to get me. Like me, hate me, I'm always going to be me. And that's it. Oh, that's one thing Clue said today. I had a laugh. Clue was talking about BJ. And she's like, you know, one thing that really irks me is people that can't own their shit. And I started laughing my ass off. I'm like, do you know who you sit next to? Like, do you know your own friends, Clue? Probably not. But I had a laugh. See, hey, Vanessa. See, Jamal, I got a question. Was she manipulated or is she a manipulator? Think about that. One thing I see a lot in this community, and I really don't understand why. Thank you, Rachel. And I really don't understand why. Why do we always put the blame on somebody else? Moon is a grown woman. Shouldn't it be on her? Like, everybody wants to look for the good in someone, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I just feel like, you know, we blame Craig and we blame Brittany and, you know, maybe Moon was manipulated. Maybe Moon was doing the manipulation. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe Brittany is the manipulator and the abuser. And I said something today, and I stand by this, okay? I totally stand by my next statement. Oh, I said it in Barb's. They were talking about Brittany and the relationship. And you know what a shithead Craig is. So riddle me this. Most women, not all, but most women stay in a horrible relationship or a bad relationship or an abusive relationship due to one of three reasons. Money, they have nowhere to go. They've always been a housewife, so they can't afford to go. They don't want to break their kids away from their dad because they're such a good dad, or vice versa. Could be, the opposite. So none of those things hold true with Brittany. Brittany's the breadwinner, so she makes her own fucking money. If she could afford to, pay for him, she could afford to be on her own. So that's not the reason. She makes enough money to go get her own place. She can do that. Craig is a horrible father to begin with. So it's not like he's such a great dad and, she's with him for that. He's not a good boyfriend. They don't even share a bed or a room or anything. So they're more like roommates. So why do you stay again? So that made me believe, why are you wasting your time? Like, just why? Why would you stay with him? She doesn't fit any reason why she should stay. And I don't get it. So I think there's more going on that meets the eye. That Lacey, I'm right there with you. She's as shitty as he is. That's my point. That's why I don't get, what am I missing here? Why are you with him? Most women can't leave because they can't afford it. And they have nowhere to go. And that is totally understandable. But that's not the case here. So I really am a bit confused. Because I just don't understand why she's staying with him. Dude seems like a fucking loser. So why are you wasting your time? I don't get it. I really, truly don't. Moon is wanting to channel build and sub-poach in money. Well, that I know. But she doesn't make it a secret either. I mean, she pretty much tells you straight up. Which I've actually been very surprised how much she gets for a brand new creator. For example, I've been around years. I don't have an Amazon list running. She's got 2,000 subscribers, has an Amazon list. I don't know. It's just weird to me. Their Bible thumping is total bullshit. The curse words, the fakeness, the Jesus. Christians don't say that. True believers don't run around going, oh my God, Jesus Christ, blah, blah, blah. They just don't. I've been asking around and no, they don't. I've never heard Dayton say Jesus or oh my God. He'll say oh my gosh, but he'll never say oh my God. He'll never use Jesus's name. Nothing. And I asked him and he said, no, you don't do that. She does it all the time. Well, you're a fake Christian. It's bullshit. So, all right, let's review someone. Who do you want to review? Brittany's live. This can't be real. She's probably talking about the voice analysis, if I had to guess. Soup? I don't even want to listen to Soup, to be honest. Remember when she met Craig, she didn't come home for 3 days. She had her older kids at the time. Yes, no, Soup is part of the Jerks yarn. She's only an hour late. Is that what her live is on, though? Oh, she's not even live yet. She's not live yet. Amy Lynn says, Laura, please just move on already. Amy Lynn, I'm not doing anything. I really wish Laura would shut up about Brittany's test already. Like, why is she so invested? I'm way invested, Amy. Way fucking invested at this point. I got nothing but time on this. Let's see. I just love comments. So it seems she pushed her live back 5 hours. Here's my other question, though, and I mean this. If Brittany has nothing to hide and everything is going by the book and everything is good, then why do people want me to walk away from it? You know what I mean? Laura is just off her rocker. Thank you, Randa. I'm not off my rocker, honey. Now Perplexed is a psychologist and a marriage counselor. Irony Rose, I actually have a bachelor's in psychology, and I have no desire to be a marriage counselor. But I'm smarter than you. I know that much. But here's the other thing. Why are these people so bothered that I'm getting to the bottom of it? That's my question. Oh, I know, Jamal. Why are they so bothered by it? They don't want the real truth uncovered? I do. I want the real truth uncovered, and honestly, we're slowly but surely getting there. She moved to True Crime Live and changed the time on her drama live, and it's still late. 2 nights in a row. Of course she did. But from her title, I'm going to guess that it has to do with the voice analyzation. Pretty sure. Which is kind of weird anyway. Guys, hit the thumbs up. There's only 54 thumb ups. Come on. Oh, they already look dumb, honestly. Oh, I agree with that, Kelly. I absolutely agree with that. Maybe you can explain my pizza addiction? Because pizza's yummy. By the way, here's a fun fact that I bet a lot of you guys didn't know. Do you know that water buffalo, you can make mozzarella cheese out of water buffalo? I learned that today. And it's really good. It tastes the same. I always thought you can only get mozzarella from cows. Nope. Water buffalo. also produces, you can make mozzarella out of. Fun fact that you heard here first. Hey, Milene asked BJ why one of the drugs is majorly misspelled on her test. Yeah, I agree with that too. Oh, that's what I was going to show you guys last night. Hold on. What are the odds of drug being misspelled on a drug test? On a professional. Okay. The more you know, exactly. No, I'm telling you, it was really good. I bought it by accident, and I looked. I'm like, buffalo mozzarella. I thought it was like hot mozzarella. But no, it's the water buffalo. Okay. I said, what are the odds of a drug being misspelled on a professional drug test? It is rare for a drug to be misspelled on a professional drug test report, but not impossible. Reputable labs use robust electronic and automated systems to minimize the risk of such clerical errors. However, human errors can occur during manual data entry, and issues with look-alike or sound-alike drug names are a documented cause of error in healthcare settings. The quality of the drug testing process depends on several factors. Type of clerical errors, data entry errors, misidentifying a look-alike or a sound-alike drug name is a known issue in healthcare. Manual transcription errors found manual transcription. See, but these weren't manual transcription. If you are concerned about an error on a drug test report, it is best to contact testing facility, blah, blah, blah. But they said it's very rare. Double checking confirmation for any presumptive. Oh, that's positive. Oh. Does the wrong drug name. Oh. Misspelled drug name. Invalid. A misspelled drug name on a drug test report is typically considered a minor administration error and does not automatically invalidate the test result. However, it is a reporting error that can and should be corrected. For the test to be considered invalid, the error must be a fatal flaw that compromises the integrity of the sample. A misspelled drug name is usually discovered by a medical review officer who is a licensed doctor responsible for reviewing and interpreting drug test results. So it's like a serious thing. If I were her, I'd lean into the whole nod thing. She could have a channel called Allegedly Asleep with Britney. Her members could be the Sleep Squad. Yeah, she wouldn't do that though. I agree, seclusion it is. She's allegedly awake on the dark side. Munchies and crunches with Britney. Oh, God. Someone was reviewing her. It was horrible. She was talking about a case. Maybe it was Clue today, but she was talking about a case. And she's like sitting there cracking up over it. Maybe it was burnt toast the other night. It was horrible. I was like, really, Britney? Oh, my head. It's gonna explode. She could have an empire. I know, right? Hey, other people do. But you would actually have to admit to it. Yeah, but if she did that, she wouldn't be a train wreck. Too cold. 71 here. Oh. Oh, she's not on camera. He gone. Laura, stop saying you got a bachelor's in psychology.
Hello, everybody.
You got a bunch of... Oh, my God. Seriously, dude? No, I have a fucking bachelor's. Are you fucking retarded? He gone. Why don't you stop the lying? Because, no, I have a bachelor's of science in psychology. And I took some classes for my master's. So get your fucking facts straight, moron. I love when these fucking phonies lie. But he gone. I know who you are. It's the bitch that keeps fucking coming back. And y'all know who the fuck I'm talking about. But no, I actually have a real degree, unlike others. So I know you're jealous of that, but yes, I have a real degree. Not some classes. Fucking moron. I have taken it. But it only happened when I put my hair up. It was like fine all day. And then boom. Oh. I love when people fucking lie about me. It's so funny. And Brittany's, let me just show you. Brittany's got it on her screen the whole time. No, Brittany. Would you like to see my degree, Brittany? Because I've showed it multiple times. Nice try, though. Here she says, coming at you. Huh? Now I have stuff that I take. I just don't know why it's like pounding. I don't think I have Excedrin. I bought Tylenol. But it's literally only my left side. It's not like, an all-around headache. And I feel fine. It's just my left side. It's bad. Oh. Some people are just jealous. Can't help it. Some of us actually have a degree. I even showed my degree. You know what? I showed my degree to fucking JP because she didn't believe I had a degree. I said, you want to fucking see it, bitch? I remember that. At the ER, we give out Tornado. Yeah, I don't have any Benadryl here. I did. I used to have my degree on my wall, and I fucking, whatchamacallit? It got, wet in a flood, so now it's in a drawer. But pressure, but it's not even the scab, it's only the left side. It's fucking weird. And it's not constant. Like a migraine is constant. It's not constant. It almost feels like, for lack of a better way to say this, it's like blood is flowing through it and then stops and then goes away and then fills up and then goes away. Kind of what it feels like. It's a very weird feeling. See, and there it is again. And then it goes away. I don't know. It's not a sinus infection. Oh, my sinuses are fine. I don't know what it is. But, all right, I'm going to get off. I'm going to go to bed. Put a towel on my head. It could be my headset, too. It might be my headset. I don't know. It's something. So, all right. So, just to recap tonight, we had voice analyzer. Possibly. Oh, and thank you for the Cash App. Much, much appreciated. We have the voice analyzer. We have... Ooh, another Cash App. Thank you. We have Moon's text. And yeah. A lot to unpack tonight. So, Brittany, please tell me and tell everybody why you sent different texts to different people. That's what I want to know. And that's it. So, all right, I'm going to get off and go to bed. My fucking head hurts. I'm going to try to eat something. Maybe I need coffee. I don't know. But I got to finish wrapping orders. All right. I will see you beautiful people tomorrow. Yeah, I did good. 111. Kept it under 111. But yeah, I got to put some orders out. And then I'm going to bed. I'm going to eat something. Yeah, she won't. You know why, Crimson? Because she has enough people that believe her bullshit. Why would she? She doesn't have to. So, all right. I will see you later. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful night. Check your Nah, my temp is fine. Like, every once in a while, it like hurts. But then it's fine. It's very weird. Migraines affect the trigeminal. What the hell is that? What's a trigeminal? I don't even know what a trigeminal is. But make sure you hit the thumbs up